Hello. Yes, it's an impromptu live. You want to say hello, Zimora?
Hiya! So get up.
Oh, you're hiding behind me. Don't worry, they're coming. They're not online yet. And then we can say hello to them. Hello, Mercy. Hello, Katima. How you doing? Hello. What is that, Zimora?
It's a plastic gun.
Someone put that down.
Put that away.
Okay.
Hi, Peace. You're blocking my mic, dear.
You have a mic.
Yes, I have a mic so they can hear me so I don't have to shout.
Hello.
That's a microphone. It looks like
Yes, I was going to ask you, since the war started, have you been scared? You've been scared?
that they're gonna come and throw a missile on our house.
They're not gonna throw it in the neighborhood.
But you felt safe, yes?
Except when I go outside.
But you feel safer when mommy and daddy are around?
Because the roof is made out of cement.
The roof is made out of cement?
Yes.
Who told you that?
Daddy.
Henry, do you want to say hello?
Daddy is to blame.
Which state do I live in? I live in Qatar.
We're gonna.
So we're caught in the middle of the war, which started on Saturday morning, and we're trying to navigate, the new normal at the moment, while we hope that it ends soon. But this week, hi Zavi. Zavi will not. No, leave him. Don't upset him.
It's okay. Let it.
No, let him go. He doesn't.
Okay, let him go.
Leave him now.
Maybe he likes
Leave
it.
him.
Let
Leave
him
him.
go.
Leave him.
Bye, Zeppy.
He likes it. Come here, Papa. Hey.
He's like, what is this machine?
No, this is chaotic. You are just. Can I do my life? When I tell you to say hello, you say hello.
Why is they used to be 7?
Yeah. So, oh yeah, go.
No.
Sit down, sit down.
Sit down. So with this war, I've had to just reflect on past traumas, past situations that have been violent, because sometimes you notice that some people have more resilience to stressful situations than others. So it's just where empathy comes in. So we might have some neighbors or friends who seem to be struggling with something that you seem better adjusted to. Yeah, we're caught here because we live in Qatar, and there are missiles flying over us from Iran while they try to target the US installations in Qatar. The same in the UAE and Bahrain and Kuwait. So there's a lot of missiles going, and we're hearing a lot of the bangs, and it scares the children. But I've just been thinking about, how do you build resilience? What makes me more resilient than some people? Some people are obviously more panicked than myself, but I was thinking, like, when I was a child, I went to university primary school in Enugu, and because it was in a university, there used to be cult activity. And then when the cults, hi Stefan, hi Chinas, so when the cult starts to fight, the police comes, and then there'll be tear gas all over the campus. And then the first thing to do back then was to find my brother. He was my only sibling in school at the time. And then we'll take off our socks, wet it with water, cover our noses, and run home. And the shortest path to our home then was through University Secondary School. There was a railway behind that school. And when we crossed that railway, we got into a market, and then we walked home. And then eventually there's been like clashes with the militants living in Port Harcourt in the, was it 2006, 2007? So there was a lot of bangs and shooting. So this it's not a situation that I like to be in. Just having all this uncertainty, have the children not going to school, not moving freely, not knowing when it will end, and having the airport closed. Hey, you're from Enugu. Yes, during the war, people hide through the bunker. But this has also kind of shown me the kind of privilege that I have lived with, because as a child, our parents always talked about the war. Like our parents, like my generation turning 40, our parents were like children during the war in the 60s in Nigeria. So they would run into the bunker. They talked about food scarcity. They talked about all kinds of things. So to be in this position, faced with a war and having ice cream tonight and just being with the children, the light is on, there is enough food. So we're still looking on with gratitude. We still feel safe. We know, and I believe, I trust God that this will end soon and no harm will come to us. So I just want to encourage everybody, especially the ones who live around here, who live in the Gulf, who live in any of the cities that are affected by this war, to just hold on to their faith. Don't let fear take over you. Don't do anything in panic. And also just follow the regulations of the government. Don't spread rumors. Don't share unverified posts. And just keep your head down. Stay home. Leave the house only when you have to. And this will pass. Yeah, the Port Harcourt militancy. Oh, that was scary. The Port Harcourt militancy was really bad. I didn't know how bad it was because I was living on Bonny Island. And if I just stayed on Bonny and I didn't go on the boat or anything, I wasn't really feeling what was going on in town until I went to Port Harcourt. Hi, Yannick. How's the young? Come and say hello to my followers. They were having a bath. Come and say hello. I'm live.
I got letters.
You got the ooh la 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 la.
Where do you get that from?
What are
Zion, do you want to say hello?
the arrows on the bed?
Oh no, because it's come this way, because it's a gimbal. I move it, it moves. If I move my head, it's moving.
Where's it moving?
Say hello.
Hey yo.
Hey yo. Okay, you can go watch TV. Ooh la la. So I was going to visit my sister in Federal Buloma. So I took the boat from Bonny to Port Harcourt and I came out and I took a bike, I remember, and that bike was just supposed to take me with this bag of provisions and money to Abuloma to visit my sister. And then we start hearing shooting. A navy blue Hilux was chasing a bus and the bus was returning fire. Just as I jumped off my bike and looked backwards, we just saw the bullet hole in the forehead of the policeman. And then we ran into one oil servicing company along that road. And we all just laid down on the floor. Everybody was shaking, so confused, until we stopped hearing shooting. Then I came out, picked up all my things, took another bike, and continued to Federal Buloma. So this kind of thing, sometimes our trauma response is to suppress it, to hide it. But sometimes when you remember and you deal with the unresolved trauma, it kind of helps you build resilience, that when something seems traumatic, when something seems very dangerous, you can somehow cope with it, manage better, try to cope well. So I think that in this house, we're coping very well. And I just hope that it ends. Just some certainty. The embassies at the moment, they're focused on the tourists because those ones have to return to their normal job. So like the condition for repatriation is that you have to live in the home country. You have to be a citizen, obviously, and you're not here full time. Then they're repatriating. I'm not sure if they're charging for the flight or if they're doing it from your tax money. I don't know how that works, but I heard that the Spanish had to pay 1,500 euros. They were whining about that, but you want to know what's going on here? So yeah, I just thought I'd come in and say hello. Yes, I hope it ends well soon. But tell me about you. What's happening? How are you feeling? How was your week? And to be honest, I think my sister-in-law is crying about us more than we're crying about ourselves. She's very kind. Yannick, you want to say hello?
No.
No?
I'm falling.
You're falling.
I want mommy.
You want mommy, but your mommy. Go away. Troublemaker. I don't know what he has in his mouth.
He got tissue.
Did everybody say hello? Yes. Henry, come and say hello. Hey, my big sister is here. Ify.
Hello.
Hi, Stefan. Who cut it? Your nephew,
Stefan.
Stefan.
Oké.
Jobbo. Hoe gaat het met jou? Goed?
Alles goed hier.
Alles goed, geen probleem.
Af en toe een bommetje. Voor de Nederlands sprekende mensen. Maar wel oude vertrouwen.
Ari Kemi, stay safe in Qatar. Oh yes, people that are outside, they have more fear because there's a lot of propaganda, and I think also with some people, I don't know what their motivation is, but they're sharing a lot of fake news. Like especially some of the Indian sites, I don't know why, but they give the impression that the entire Dubai is burning, and that's not true. They give the impression that a lot of things have burnt in Doha. That is also not true. Today I was out. I took Zavi to his speech therapy. I was in the shop. The shops are well stocked. I will share stories later. All the fruits that you would have bought last week are in the shop. All the produce you would have bought last week are still in the shop. There is no cause for panic buying. There's no cause for alarm. There has been like fragments falling, and the government is picking them up as quickly as possible. And of course, when drone fragments fall, you can expect some explosion here and there. But no houses, for example, have been blown up. There've been some injured and casualties here as well. But overall, as far as a work condition is concerned, it's okay. You know, we're in the cocoon of our illusion of safety, and we'll just keep believing that it will go well. That's it. So it's now weekend here, so I don't have to teach. For some reason, they're sending me the Arabic schoolwork with no English translation. The videos all in Arabic. I don't speak any Arabic, so I will not be able to teach the Arabic classes, but at least the literacy, the math, the PE, you know, we parents, we're going to do as much as we can. And the school is also like, the teachers are supervising us. Like, we need to join Zoom 3 times for the boys, the boys in their school. So 8:20, 9:40, 11:20, 3 check-ins, 3 Zooms. And today I missed 2 because I took Zavi to speech therapy. The girls also have to join 2 team meetings twice, just to show that throughout the day they stayed engaged with the classwork. So it's a lot of work for us, but we have to stay grateful that the light is on. Educating the children is possible. Feeding them is possible. We don't have to ration anything. And when our home without everything, our things. So I think that it's better that it stays this way and this ends quickly, so that we don't have to start navigating, driving to Saudi to catch a plane from Riyadh, or going to Saudi and then driving further to Dubai and then Oman to catch a flight from Muscat. So it's all complicated scenarios, but we just hope that
What are you doing?
at least while Iran and the US and Israel are figuring out what's going on, hopefully they can leave the Gulf nations alone and just, I don't know what is going to happen, but I hope that it changes soon. And different people are affected differently by this crisis. So I just want to wish you peace. You know, peace. Just be still. Take deep breaths. Stay hydrated. Rest. Stay away from the news if it's stressing you. Just keep communication lines with your embassy. They should have your email, your phone number, and your work email. Between your work and your embassy, you would have access to information that is timely and valuable, and you don't need to keep dwelling on everything else flying around, of which half of them are just not true. So we're here and we're doing it, and hopefully end soon. We had a situation last year, as some of you know, those who followed me to Syria, remember that I was in Syria, and then I went through the land border to Jordan, and I went to Jerusalem. The day I left Jerusalem back to Jordan, Israel also bombed Iran, and I was stuck in Jordan for 3 extra days because the airspace was closed. And then I managed to fly back home, and then the bombs also came to Qatar. That was last June. So maybe my shock absorber is good, but this is not what it was built for. So hopefully we can find peace that lasts, that dignity is preserved, and that, every state deserves to maintain their sovereignty and peace and just prosperity and growth. So I just hope that things get resolved. And please try to refrain from taking sides, especially as none of us has the full picture. Like even those in the US Senate and co are still questioning why this war is going on. So even if the US government is asking questions, what do we really know? That we will be out taking sides, especially Nigerian Christians. Once they hear Israel, they're thinking of Jacob in the Bible. So let's just try not to be insensitive because you're Christian or whatever. Just try not to be insensitive. It's not your war. Just keep educating yourself. Read whatever you need to read. And when the full picture is out, whenever President Trump finishes, he will answer to his country. It's always the case. He will answer to his country. And when he does, some of us will also know more. So at this point, let's try to avoid spreading rumors, spreading conspiracy theories, and just stay focused. I know it's not just affecting those of us that are here. I know that a lot of you have scheduled flights elsewhere, to Asia, to all over the place. I have a flight for later in the month as well, that if this is going on in 10 days, I will have to start canceling and rescheduling things. What else can we do? But we're going to just keep a positive outlook, and life goes on, but we'll be fine. And I'm just putting it out here that we are safe, and hopefully this gets resolved soon. But I just want to wish everyone who lives in the region peace. And also, if you're worried about, I know people's uncles and fathers and colleagues are stuck in Dubai, in Qatar, all over the place. Just know that they will be safe. They will be safe. These nations are doing their best, and we're just going to support them and keep praying for them. So just keep your prayers coming, but your prayers should come from a place of faith, not fear. It's, if you trust God and you believe how big your God is, then you can't be operating from fear. No, it's just disrespectful. So we have faith and we believe that it will be good. It will be fine. It will be fine. So I just wanted to come in here and put that out there, that it is all right, really. There's no need to fear. Okay? And God bless you all. Have a good evening. Bye.
You need to try it.